bidding wars, are they here to stay? Are they gone? When bidding wars started in this region at a bit more of a high level, and I'm not talking, somebody going $1,000 or $1,500 above the asking price. I'm talking tens of thousands of dollars above the asking price. That type of thing, it took a lot of our local agents a little while to catch up to understand that this has become the new norm, because when you're coming from the GTA, when you're used to $50,000, $100,000 over asking price, and you've lived in that market for a year or 2 years, when you start coming out this way, you're primed and conditioned to think that way. And then of course you're going to beat out any local buyers here that just haven't been accustomed to that type of over asking price behavior. It did take us a little while to catch up, but at the same time, I think that was natural, and I think we have caught up, and we kind of understand now that when the market shifts like that, Toronto heats up first, and then basically anything outside of Toronto starts to heat up a short period of time after the fact. Just like when we heat up, we know in a number of weeks Woodstock is going to heat up as a direct influence of us. Right now, I'm going to say it's probably 50-50. I'd say half the listings on the market right now are priced for bidding, and the other half are priced at market value. And I think it really needs to be broken down by price point and by segment class. Like for example, if you've got a condo in this market where there are an abundance of condos, a bidding war may not necessarily work there unless you're really trying to go at a dramatically lower price just to kind of hijack the market and really get everybody's attention. But for the most part, there's so much inventory out there that buyers in many cases don't want to participate in a bidding war, that they just feel as if, okay, well, this one here, if they're looking for an over asking price offer, then I'm just going to go to the unit upstairs, downstairs, to the left or to the right of it. And there's just so many options right now in that particular segment of the market. But if you're looking at, for example, that $700,000 price range for a detached home, which is definitely possible out there, you're finding many of those are being primed and set up for bidding wars. There's occurrences where they're starting at $599 and they're selling for $710, $720. So they are kind of falling into that type of bidding war over asking price range. Now, when you go over the $1 million price range, then it becomes a little bit less predictable in the sense that everything is going over asking price or set up for bidding wars. You have to look at every property these days as its individual asset and look to see what is happening with competitors to that specific type of listing. And then you emulate what's working and you stay away from what's not working. And as far as bidding wars, are they here to stay? Are they gone? I think they will always be here now, because what the bidding wars has done is it's introduced a new strategy for sellers to sell their home in the market. And this strategy perhaps didn't exist beforehand, or it certainly wasn't traditional in the sense of how people were selling their homes. So I do foresee bidding wars as being here forever, but they're obviously going to be influenced by what's happening with the economy around it. Are we in a bidding war market? Are we in a buyer's market? Bidding wars are typically, you're going to find more of those in a heavy seller's market, where predictably most homes are going to be going over asking price and set up in such a way.